Okay, are you ready for my hottest take maybe ever? Silent Hill isn't as good of a game franchise as you think it is. Now, obviously, the first four games are amazing, and no one is refuting that. However, the franchise didn't end with the fourth one, did it now? And after the fourth game, the franchise, instead of going Silent Hill, went downhill. And I don't think any of the games quite exemplify that as well as Silent Hill Homecoming. Now, if you don't know anything about the game, basically, it's almost not even a Silent Hill game. It's made to look like a Silent Hill game for sure, but it's lacking all the things that make Silent Hill great. It is kind of funny because that's not all. You see, Silent Hill originally was heavily inspired by a little movie called Jacob's Ladder. Uh, and instead of being inspired by the movie, Silent Hill Homecoming just rips off the movie. Basically steals the whole plot, except, removing like all the stuff that actually makes it good. So basically, it's Silent Hill without the good stuff, and it's this movie they ripped off without all the good stuff as well. It's two different things, and it doesn't succeed in either of them. But of course, that wasn't enough, because this video wouldn't exist if the game was just bad. The game also got a PC port, which, as you may know from PC ports, they usually don't work that well. And Silent Hill Homecoming is no exception. Actually, I think it might be one of the most broken PC ports that still works at all that has ever been made for any game. And that's kind of why I want to make this video. Basically, the idea is that I'm gonna start playing Silent Hill Homecoming, and the video ends when the game crashes, which shouldn't take too long. But yeah, see you on the actual video side. Bye. So yeah, that I actually did play for about 13 minutes, and I was gonna use that as the footage, but then turns out OBS was recording the wrong audio output, so I had no audio there. Jesus, the music is loud for me. I obviously set it down like through OBS, so you won't hear it as loud as I can. But like the audio settings are pretty low, and it's just still like this deafening roar. Or maybe it's just the intro. Also, for whatever reason, radio volume is a setting that doesn't stick. Because you can see that I've changed all the other volumes, and they actually stick to where I set them. Except for the radio volume, which randomly reset. But yeah, since the first clip didn't actually have any audio from the game, I don't think I can like count that, or I don't want to use that because it's kind of bad for the video. Yeah, display brightness, this is literally the minimum. Luckily, YouTube does kind of make the video a bit darker than it actually is, or at least it used to, so I hope that's still a thing, because we're at minimum brightness and it's pretty bright still. And I think in the intro sequence, which I didn't record today, but I think I mentioned about this game being a ripoff of Jacob's Ladder, and I love how we're just literally starting off with kind of a scene straight from the movie. But don't misremember. Also, like, just character being like a soldier thingy is also just straight from the movie. Now, normally with horror games, I've decided to not speak over the cutscenes, but let's face it, this is barely horror. The most terrifying thing about this game is like just being afraid of the game crashing before you get to the next save spot. I mean, it does have a couple of jump scares, but they are mostly effective because the minimum audio without the game being muted is so loud that it's basically deafening anyways. Oh no! Where am I at? Also, I'm kind of intrigued to see if I get further in the game than I did when the audio wasn't recording.
Where are you going? Don't leave me here!
Oh my god, that's so bright. You know what? I'm actually intrigued to see what happens if I just don't do anything. Is it just gonna hang there, or are we actually gonna die? Okay, let's see. Okay, we are in no great rush then. Also, the game is really confusing when it comes to like the actual inputs you have to use. Like, it just tells you to turn on the flashlight, but it doesn't actually tell you how to do that. And for whatever reason, it didn't even show me that I could open the door. It's supposed to do that, but whenever it does it, it only has like the Silent Hill symbol on it, like that. Like, it doesn't actually tell you what the input is. You could assume that's just like the activate input, but it's actually different with
Josh, is that you?
Alex.
with different like it shows that for every single input in the game. Even if the inputs aren't the same. Oh, it's locked. Wait, can I move these? Probably not. Nope. Jesus, I hate babies. Okay, jump. Take the X-ray film. Also, here's one of the most interesting things about the game. When you actually look at the items, the area that is designated for showing them is actually kind of small, so it quite often just like cuts off in the shape of the square that it's supposed to be in. Like this. Like you can see in the bottom right corner there. Yep. Ooh, also... Sup? Sup, dude? Nothing much. Just hanging. Okay. Something scratched there. Inventory. Like this. I have no idea which inventory I'm supposed to use, so I just have to like guess these letters. This is an inventory, but apparently only for weapons for whatever reason. Okay, it's Q, I guess. Wait, no. Oh wait, it's there. Okay, I'm actually kind of glad that the game is brightness is forced to be this high, because with low brightness there's no way I could have even seen the X-ray thing. So 624872. Let's go.
Alex.
624. Okay, come on, dude. 872. I love how it just randomly sometimes doesn't take the input at all for the clicks there. A child's drawing. Now this is gonna be so useful. I don't like the kid. Can we just ignore him? Just go in a different direction. Okay, I guess we have to follow him.
Stop!
Josh, stop. Yeah, so I think we need a health inspector here. He's definitely not hygienic. Okay, anything here? Nope, except for the head. Now this is actually gonna show a save file already, because as I mentioned, the original clip didn't have the in-game audio for whatever reason, but it was because of OBS, so I felt like I shouldn't use that clip. Okay, let's run through. And here we have this totally not at all or this weapon that's totally not gonna like trigger anything when we take it. This kind of reminds me of Dark Souls 3 actually, with the first boss, because when you pull the weapon out, that's when the fight starts. I already forgot how loud the game is. Jesus. Oh my god, that actually hurts. I mean, there is an element of horror because you're so afraid of losing your hearing. It's actually kind of terrifying. Also, the nurse design doesn't really work with these Silent Hill because there's like a reason for the nurses to look how they look. Okay. Well, would be nice if I could like use the weapon. Hello. Nice. Also, the combat is literally me just left clicking here. Because the nurse design doesn't actually make a lot of sense when we aren't playing as James. Squeeze through. But of course, it's just like a part of that whole trying to look like a Silent Hill game more than actually trying to be one, so it is what it is. A door. Okay, not where we're supposed to go. Not where we're supposed to go. Also, the doors are kind of janky. Hopefully I don't have to like actually go through like a running sequence where I have to open the doors with any... It's a wheelchair! Okay, let's go up. Let's enjoy the breeze. And up here there is... Ooh, there's a window. Oh yeah, this is really where the brightness kind of screws the game up, because I could see the nurse there. Wow, this is really truly interesting gameplay. Can we sit down and watch TV though? Nah. Oh well. And now... Oh, we have to actually keep cutting here. Well, it did open. Unfortunately, the window disappeared. Get that? Did I like somehow just like click outside of the window and that's why that happened, or did the game actually crash just as I was opening that? Because I feel like that's... Does it just load it when... That's a weird spot for it to crash, right? Right? I can't be the only one who thinks... Surely it can't crash there. That's... Because usually it's just me like randomly walking into a wall or something, but what? I've never had it crash there. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, because it didn't like really... Because I don't know if I just accidentally clicked outside of the window despite the game being in full screen. Because like it didn't really crash. It just like threw me out of the window, or it just stopped showing on the full screen. And then obviously if you click back into it, that's when it crashes. But I don't know why it disappeared in the first place. Yeah, I guess whatever the reason it did, so I guess that's it. Truly an intriguing game. Almost got to the halfway point of the intro sequence. But hey, at least we got to almost open that, whatever the flesh thing was. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm confused. And I hope you learned something from the video. Definitely don't buy the Silent Hill Homecoming games in any form, especially the PC port. Notably, you couldn't use a controller in this game that was originally designed to be played with a controller, which was quite fun. Yeah, it's a mess of a game even once you get like further into the game. I've actually played it before and gotten quite far into the game, but it doesn't get better. Notably, one of the things I didn't mention this go around that I did in the original clip that lost the audio was that basically if you check the save file name, you can see that it's called Nightmare, which kind of just spoils the fact that it's a nightmare sequence in the beginning. Oh, sorry, I didn't give you a spoiler warning for this heaping pile of poo. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And with that being said, dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. I hope you have a great time. See you in the next vid. Bye.